Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot, it's for all signs, and it is for Sunday the 4th of May 2025. I hope you're doing well. See what the cards have got for us today. The awakening. Oh, we've got a mass awakening going on at the moment. It's a wonderful thing. People realizing the conspiracy theories are kind of, most of them, right. And yeah, just waking up to the fact that things cannot go on as they have been going on. Warrior fighting for something. Wow, okay, awakening and warrior. So there could be some unrest, civil unrest today. People fighting for things. There could be protests, that kind of stuff. It feels more like civil unrest rather than war to me, these energies. But, you know, the controlling types of people affected by these energies too, you know, could be war kind of energies. We've got the ocean, be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free in direction. Trust your inner compass. So trusting yourself, your own guidance in there. So whether it's to avoid something or go along to something, trusting your inner guidance. Waking up to something. Okay, tarot, tell us more, please. Interesting energies. The chariot pulled in two directions. Not sure whether to go or not. Could be something like that. No, take them together, I'm told. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You can't see a way out of someone that loves you. So in some kind of a relationship or some kind of a contract, it could be that you want out of, but you can't see a way out of it without perhaps hurting that person or without losing their affections as well. Well, they don't really love you if you're going to lose their affections. Let me just put that on the table. But you might not see a way out of something without affecting some kind of a relationship. And the Four of Wands is a celebration. Okay. It's so weird. As a reader, you know, Four of Wands was always about solid foundations for the last however many years. Now I just hear celebration every time it comes out. So the energies have definitely changed for me as a reader. You know, I noticed this, and it was kind of getting me down, that a lot of my readings and the energies that were about learning about empowerment, about boundaries, about spotting the red flags and all of that. And it's also negatively focused. I didn't like it. I like to be the voice of, well, the energies that are about, yeah, and to help people through it. But that watch out, and there's these negative energies. It's not a very nice job when that's the channeling that's coming through. It's not a very, like, it doesn't sit well with me as a spirit, with my spirit, but it was what was needed. And same, I needed to learn those things too. And it's not necessarily the nicest lessons to have either. But it's so nice that there's this shift out of that kind of energy now for me as a reader. Much better. The Chariot, but you could feel pulled in two directions today. Oh, look. It shouldn't be in there. Could feel pulled in two directions. What's this card? The Nine of Inspiration. Coming toward the end of a healing journey, but you need to keep going. Okay. Okay. It's no wonder I mentioned all of that stuff before about me as a reader and it changing. This healing path that we've been on for a lot of us, it's been about boundaries. It's about noticing the red flags. It's been about noticing bad behavior in people and how to protect ourselves within that. Boundaries, did I say that already? Empowerment, all of that kind of stuff. Standing up for ourselves, knowing how to get out of things, knowing how to say no and all of that. If that's the path, the healing path that you've been on too, Nine of Inspiration, it's coming to an end. Chariot says you pulled in two directions, and so you, like me, might want to be out of those energies now. I don't particularly want to live in a world where I've got to be looking out for all of these bad people all the time and the bad behavior and dealing with that. I want to be living in a world with people like you and me, you know, and having a great time and creating something new. And there's enough of us to live like that, right? So there might be that similar kind of a pull between you. I don't know if that's what your healing journey has been. Whatever your healing journey is, there's a little bit more to go, is what this is saying. And so don't give up now. You've got a new day in ascension. Oh, I like that energy. A new day in ascension. Yes, this is what we want. I was having a chat with ChatGPT yesterday. Do you do that too? Asking what it thinks. You know, we've clearly got a world now where, let's call them the bad people, fear-based people that are just trying to control. You know, they're not looking within, and they're not doing this work within themselves. They're just trying, you know, they will do all kinds of things to the world and to people, and they just don't seem to care. They seem to be lacking empathy. So we've got that, and they're getting worse. They're getting worse. They're amping it up. It's getting worse. And then we've got so many people waking up, and then there's all of us that woke up ages ago as well, and with empathy, wanting to live what we know is possible, an amazing life. It's possible if it just wasn't for those people trying to have the control and rule over everything and take all the resources and all of that, you know, all the unsustainable things that are going on there. And so I'm talking to ChatGPT about this, saying, what does it think it's going to happen? It said, well, one of three things. Either there's going to be some kind of a catastrophe that forces them to stop it, or to look at it at least, or there's going to be a division. This is what my guides have told me. There's going to be a division into two kind of parallel universes, really. Us living the way that we want to live, them living the way that they want to live, and being separate from each other. Or the third option was carrying on as we've gone on and, you know, making changes and improvements bit by bit. I don't see that as an option at all. I see it as a mixture between 1 and 2, some kind of cataclysmic event helping us, or, you know, reaching the end of no return, that they cannot do that anymore, and it's shifting into 2 realities. And I also asked ChatGPT because it seems to me that it tells me what I want to hear, you know. And so I asked, so with these other people, are you helping, when you're chatting with them, do you help them to, you know, get their goals, even though they're harming the planet and they're harming people? And it said, no, it doesn't. That it's available to hear people's darkness, of course, but it's not going to help people do that. It says it points out to them why it might not be a good idea. So, okay, well, there's hope. There's hope, yeah. King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Can't see a way out of something without harming a relationship. The Moon, you just don't know, and it's emotional to you as well. So you try to get out of something or into something, and you can't see how it's not going to affect a relationship. Or perhaps it will. Perhaps there's going to be a demise of a relationship. But just like I said before, King of Cups is someone that's got feelings for you. If that is love, they're going to want what's best for you. If they don't want that, it isn't love, and it's best to be out of it anyway. What's behind that is divine timing. It's divine timing to get out of a relationship, or for the dynamics of that relationship to change, or for you to notice the fear that you've got is indicative of what you know already, is that your relationship with them is not clean on their part, that they won't support you, so it isn't love, right? It just isn't love. 4 of Wands is a celebration. Woo. A celebration of what? Cool. 7 of Materials, the Awakening, and the Hierophant. Nice. Of an awakening. So, like I said, if it's civil unrest, if it's that kind of energy today, there could be a glimmer of hope as well. Putting one foot in front of the other, says the 7 of Materials. The awakening, investing in that awakening. The Hierophant is spiritual lessons. So you could be celebrating because you're seeing something changing in the world and people getting spiritual lessons, and perhaps the results of what it is they're doing. It seems like karma has been switched off because the people have been rewarded. The people harming the planet and harming people have been the ones that are given all the money. That's crazy. That's against the laws of the universe, surely. But karma takes a long time to play out so that they get their lessons. And so we could be seeing it now. We could be seeing it now. What's behind that? Anger. Anger. It makes me angry too. It should. Any kind of injustice should make us angry. So there could be some kind of a fight, warrior energy today about the injustices. Even in algorithms. Rage bait, people videoing people in trouble rather than helping them out. And then they earn money from that because they put those videos up, and Facebook and YouTube pay them for that. It's just like, wow. That should not be rewarded. That kind of behavior should not be rewarded like that. Right? It makes me angry. It does. It makes me angry. Meanwhile, those of us that will not sacrifice our spiritual selves, those of us that do the right thing, we are not rewarded. Algorithms like, oh, they're not doing anything. Let's not show anybody. Okay, masculine and feminine paradigms. Yeah. Masculine, feminine energies and paradigms. What have we got going on here? Starting out with the Seven of Cups, you could have confusion about choices in relationships. You could have confusion and choices of like masculine and feminine. Like, is this me trying to do more of the masculine, or is this feminine energies? Sit well with me. Because of course we've got masculine and feminine energies within us. Developing our feminine energies isn't about shutting down the masculine energy, but it's tapping in more into the divine masculine energies in ourselves rather than any toxic masculine energies within ourselves. Doing what sits right with you. And so you could be confused about that at the moment. It's like, I want to be more in the feminine. Is this choice that I make more feminine, or is it just going to take me into more of the old? Eight of Pentacles could be about how you're earning money, getting paid, that kind of thing. Nine of Swords and the Hermit, anxious because you're having to hide away. So there's this isolation that could be making you feel anxious here. Could have something to do with money too. So the Seven of Cups, confusion about choices. Yes, I think there's going to be difficulties as these changes happen in the world, because to opt out, suddenly then we're opted out, right? Then we don't have a flow from the old system, but we're ready for the new systems. That is going to be a difficult place to be in, because things get difficult, it gets tricky. I got Ace of Emotions, but you'll fall in love with your life more, that's for sure. The Wheel of Fortune, things will change. Eight of Emotions and leaving something behind. I know that my place is being a leader of leaders, right? And to be a leader right now requires us to have faith and to step out of these systems and say no, and live our own lives and wait for the world to catch up. And that in between bit is, it's going to be tricky, and there might be lack of resources and stuff like that, but you can trust in nature. Eight of Emotions, so it is time to walk away. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the cogs of the universe move based on what is in here in our hearts, what it is that we want. Our spirit's calling and our heart's calling. We've got to act on that now. Trust and be part of that change. Be the change that you want to see in the world. We have to do it first. We are the creator spirits here. And put up with the in-between times. We'll get through it. The universe will help us out. Perhaps bare minimum, yes, but we can get through it for a better world. Surely it's worth it for a better world. Healing energy and feminine energy. And healing the feminine energy, it's so required. Healing the feminine energy and healing the masculine energy is required too. For as much as men don't like to hear it, there's been so much toxic masculine around. Very little divine masculine energies around. Very little of that. And so in all of us, we need to bring that through more. But we've got this feminine energy healing focus today as well. Healing the feminine energy. Allowing ourselves to be in the feminine energy. Allowing ourselves to value the feminine energy. Not waiting for the rest of the world to value it first. Us valuing it first. It's like, no, I must be in this energy. I must do this now. This is the change that we need. I value it. I value it. And Ace of Emotions says that it makes me more in love with my life. Sure, I might not have material resources because of it, but it makes me more in love with my life when I do value the feminine. Eight of Pentacles, and when we value the feminine, Eight of Pentacles, getting paid. What we're worth. Tell us about this, please. The Empress and the Three of Inspiration. It's a matter of time, Empress, is what this is saying. Divine timing to be the Empress. So knowing what it is that we deserve, right? We've seen any kind of a feminine energy profession has been so poorly paid. We're talking about teachers and nurses and any kind of caring. A lot of the time it's seen as like it's not even being worthy of paid at all. Like motherhood. Like, no, you can actually miss out instead. You should pay for that yourself. Like, get a job and do that as well. And then we'll judge you for not doing the parenting properly too. You know, there's just been such low value put on it all, when in our hearts we know it's valuable. It's the most valuable. It is the most valuable, or at least equal. It's most valuable in ourselves, right? Our value isn't in being in the masculine. It might be in being balanced. What's behind this, please? It's coming. But we need to be it first. We need to value the feminine in ourselves first. What's behind that? Nothing? All the cards are in there, aren't they? There we go. Slow but steady and perception. Slow but steady changing of perception about feminine energies. 100th monkey kind of thing. We need to believe it ourselves first and value it ourselves first. There needs to be that tipping point for an awakening to happen. It's always the way. I get enough people valuing the feminine, everyone will start doing it. So the Hermit and the Nine of Swords, but being by yourself, feeling isolated from everyone else brings anxiety. The Four of Emotions, waiting for better times to come along. Yes, there's going to be the in-between, there just is. I mean, that's just the way of change. We've never seen it on such a massive scale like this, but I've seen it in my life. When I opted out of these things, it's 11:11 right now. When I opted out of these systems, yeah, I went through this. Where it's like, how am I going to get paid if I'm not part of that system and I just want to be free like this and doing my own thing? Well, it works out. It's not necessarily like loads of money, but I'm in a feminine profession, so it's not going to be, not yet, but I value it. I'll tell you that. For free. Wow, those cards were turned around. It's omens and abundance. You've had signs of this. Omens, signs, synchronicities about it. Abundance is coming. It's going to be wonderful when we are valued for that. Wonderful. So let's get valuing ourselves for that. Let's get more cards out. What else can we expect in the energies today, please? Camel, persevere and you will overcome these problems. We're getting there. We are getting there as a collective. Gong, an exciting event. Is that celebration? It's an exciting event about awakening. Or the fight or whatever. It's good. It feels like on a world level, less country level, place level. Heart, love, deep affection and caring. That's really nice energies. Heart, love, deep affection and caring. Bird perched, waiting for news, package or letters, and tortoise slowly but surely getting ahead. We're getting there, and it's not slow. Can you feel the change in pace this year? It's huge, and it's going to happen really fast now, compared to the slowness of what we've had in the last years of it being stagnant. It's like, change already, I need to change already, you know? My guys just kept on telling me, just wait. And they told me I'm going to be really busy. And I'm like, when? When? How best to deal with these energies today? Well, we've got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is confusion about choices. So you don't know what to choose yet, but it's going to become very clear to you. Just keep on going and trust in the universe here and the changes that are coming about. We are limited by our environment that we're in. We can't always manifest exactly what it is that we want in the timing that we want, because we're constricted by the environment. But the environment is changing now. And so choices, yeah, you might not be able to make the choice right now. We can make choices, but the choice that will change it and manifest what you want, not necessarily, but you can be part of that change. There's a collective consciousness changing right now, and that's the most important part of you being part of that in your particular way. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click the subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. What is this bringing up for you? What's it bringing up for you? Let me know. And sign up for my free class there. There's a link there. And do my meditations as well. I've got a new meditation series. Meditate every day along with me, watching those videos. Share them with your friends as well. Send these videos to your friends too. Let's all get meditating and create this together. Have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.